This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 225, How to Successfully Outsource Social Media for Your Business, by Kristi Hines with neilpatel.com. And I'm Dan, your personal guide or narrator or host or whatever you want to call me, bringing you the best blogs on entrepreneurship that we can find in audio form. And before we get to today's post from Kristi Hines, I want to thank BKA Content for sponsoring this episode. As you know, first impression is important in the business world, and having a functional website helps establish that great first impression. However, creating a consistent content calendar and consistently publishing new content is a tedious task. So what can you do to impress your audience and increase your brand awareness? This is where BKA Content comes in. BKA Content is a content writing agency with 10 plus years of experience that does all the heavy lifting for you. They will take over the responsibility of doing keyword research, brainstorming relevant topics, and writing the content for you. To make it work for you, they offer different size packages depending on the volume of content that you need. Now you can just focus on your strengths in other areas and have your blog posts delivered directly to your inbox, fully ready to be published, and watch your web traffic grow. If you need help with content writing, go to bkacontent.com/OSD to learn more and get your free month of blogs. That's bkacontent.com/OSD to learn more and get your free month of blogs. So let's get right to our post as we optimize your life. How to Successfully Outsource Social Media for Your Business, by Kristi Hines with neilpatel.com. Previously, we have discussed the importance of branding and building authority through social media through using a hands-on approach. But some businesses are not ready or able to commit the kind of time and personnel to managing a full-force social media campaign for their brand. This is where outsourcing comes into play. Businesses can instead find outside experts to help them run their social media. The question is, how can you do it in a way that will not harm your brand and ensure that it is truly successful? Choose a consultant you can trust. One of the most important things to remember is that your social media marketing company or consultant will be creating messages for your brand. Don't think of it as someone who's just handling your Twitter account. Realize that anything they say on your behalf might be the first or last thing someone sees from your brand. With these things in mind, you will want to hire a consultant you can trust. So how do you know you can trust them? My first suggestions would be to find their customer testimonials in the following ways. 1. Start with their website to see if they have a testimonials page. 2. Search Google for the company or consultant's name to see if you can find mentions of them across the web. If they've done a bad job, someone might have already complained about it. 3. Look for their business in Google Places by visiting Google Maps and search for their name or website domain to see local reviews. And 4. Find the consultant on LinkedIn and read their reviews, both for the main company, the company's owner, and the employees within it. An additional bonus would be to find the profile of the social media marketers working within their company and read their reviews. Another great way to find a good consultant is to simply see who your industry peers are using. Reach out on LinkedIn Answers to see if someone else in your industry has a great referral for you. Consider a setup and strategy only approach. If you're uncomfortable with someone else becoming the voice for your brand through social media, then your next step would be to have the outside consultant help you get past the initial social media setup, including signing up for social media sites, configuring profiles, designing custom background designs, Twitter and YouTube, and setting up social media management tools such as Hootsuite. Usually, these are the biggest hurdles to getting started with social media for any business. After the initial setup and configuration, have your social media consultant spend a few hours with you to show you the basics of social media, including 1. Twitter. How to monitor brand mentions and industry discussions, send status updates, check direct messages, formulate great messages in 140 characters, and additional Twitter marketing strategies. 2. Facebook. How to check your Facebook wall for customer wall posts and replies. Use the data in your Facebook Insights. Add status updates to your wall, including photos, videos, and links. Use Facebook as your page, and additional Facebook marketing strategies. 3. YouTube. How to upload new videos, create playlists, and comment on other videos. And 4. Google+. How to use your personal profile to build brand awareness through updates and interacting with others in your industry, plus additional Google+ getting started strategies. Once you are comfortable with navigating your way around the main social networks, You can have your consultant come up with a basic social media strategy plan, including how often you should update, what types of updates to send, and how to integrate social media into your online marketing campaign. Work closely with your social media consultant. If you do want your social media consultant to handle all of the work for you, thus being the voice of your brand through your social media outlets, then you will want to work closely with them. This doesn't mean just a monthly meeting to discuss your plans for the next 30 days. This means having someone that you can email when you have questions about your social media. There are a lot of different things that can come up on your social media accounts that a consultant might need you to deal with, or at least need to work with you to deal with. Responding to specific customer complaints, for example, is something that you as the business would need to possibly respond to yourself so you can research the problem and find a great solution. If your business is legally regulated and cannot say certain things, you'll need to make sure that your consultant knows those things before allowing them to start updating on your behalf. Monitor your social media consultant's work. Regardless of how hands-on or hands-off you want to be with your social media, you must always monitor your consultant's work. Look at the updates they send to ensure they are timely and relevant. Be sure that your consultant seems to have a firm understanding of your business and your industry. The big one is to check for mistakes. Something as simple as a misunderstood status update could create major havoc with your social media account. Nikon learned this the hard way by posing a question that implied photographers are only as good as their equipment. Someone who understands photography and the way photographers work would know to steer away from this kind of comment. You just listened to the post titled, How to Successfully Outsource Social Media for Your Business by Kristi Hines with neilpatel.com. And I'll tell you about Kristi, a guest author on Neil Patel's site, in just a sec. But first, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's episode. The online learning community is offering our listeners a free trial of premium membership. And there are so many fascinating classes on Skillshare on topics like freelancing and entrepreneurship, perfect for you as a listener of this show, as well as creative writing, productivity, illustration, design, marketing, and more. As a freelancer myself, I recently took a Skillshare class called Pricing Your Work, How to Value Your Work as a Freelancer, and I walked away learning pricing strategies I never would have thought to implement, and you might like that one too, or one of the many other amazing classes on Skillshare. Reaching a goal is achievable with short lessons, hands-on projects, and classes designed for real life. Do something today you couldn't do yesterday. Their short classes are a perfect fit for your busy routine. You'll create real projects and get the support of fellow creatives so you can accomplish real growth. Explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/OSD and get a free trial of premium membership. That's Skillshare.com/OSD for a free trial of premium membership. And thanks to Kristi for the guest post on Neil Patel's site. Kristi Hines is a freelance writer, a blogger, and social media enthusiast. Her blog, Kikolani, focuses on blog marketing, including social networking strategies and blogging tips. You can find that at kikolani.com, and let me spell that for you. That's KIKOLANI.com. And of course, thank you to Neil Patel as well for letting us share articles from his site. And a little bit about Neil, he can help you get more customers. He's all about generating more traffic and more sales. And he's got a proven track record as he's been named one of the top 10 marketers by Forbes. Entrepreneur magazine says he created one of the 100 most brilliant companies. He was recognized as a top 100 entrepreneur under the age of 30 by President Obama and a top 100 entrepreneur under the age of 35 by the United Nations. So you can bet that his content is always going to be valuable. Come by neilpatel.com to learn more. And I think that's going to do it for today. Hope you have a happy Thursday if you're listening in real time. As always, I thank you for being a subscriber to the show and sharing it with friends and family whenever you get a chance. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the Friday show. That's where your optimal life awaits.